Alright. So, everybody, again, the Pixar movies won. Sorry whoever picked Candy ranking. Either way, so, you know the drill. We're going to be ranking every Pixar movie. Thank goodness this is going to be less longer than the DreamWorks and Disney ranking. If it's longer than both of those, then I have no idea. Okay, now let's name it. Best movie out there. Best movie out there. Amazing. I'm not sure why I took rid of the... I'm probably going to add one. Excellent. Oh. Cool. Bad. Terrible. Don't even want to think about. Actually, wait, no. Nope. G, get in. What was that? Either way, whatever. G, no, oh my god, I only me would spell get wrong. Get in the bin. G, get in the bin. I'm sorry, but I just had to revise that. Like, that used to be my amazing thing for like the worst year. So I had to say that. I'm sorry, I had to. Let's start off with Toy Story, the film that started it off. I'm just going to say this right now. This movie is amazing. This movie still holds up to this day. This movie is so good. Now, the story about this movie is it's about all these toys, and like this kid named Woody is the main character, but Woody starts getting jealous since there's a new toy called Buzz Lightyear, and all the Buzz thinks that he's a toy, and he thinks, that he thinks that he's not a real toy. He's a space ranger. Oh my god, I can't even remember a plot. That's how they get stuck in this characters in this house, in this kid's house named Sid, and he basically destroys toys. But until they traumatize him, they escape in the end. I'm just gonna say this movie is amazing. This movie still, animation holds up to this day, which is surprising since this is the first ever animated movie. The animation still looks good. I don't think it's the best movie ever, but it's definitely amazing. And Toy Story 1, at least for my opinion, is the best Toy Story movie. Okay, now A Bug's Life. A Bug's Life is probably one of my favorite forgettable movies of Pixar. At least for my opinion, it's one of the best forgettable movies. So basically, it's about this guy, this ant, and he accidentally knocks over some food. Then some grasshoppers break in, and Hopper might actually be one of the best villains out there. He's just so intimidating and everything. But until he grabs some circus bugs, he thinks that they're warriors, but they're just circus bugs. like I'm not really sure who like I'm not sure who's thinking. If you look up them, I'm not sure who's thinking that they're warriors, but okay. But as it's a full flick, like it's like a emotional speech until the ants decides to attack, then the grasshopper dies, and the end. This movie is probably one of, like I already said it a bunch, but this movie is probably one of my favorite forgettable Pixar movies. It's definitely not my favorite, but I would be lying if I said that I didn't enjoy laughing. I would definitely be lying. So basically, it's such a good, like, it's not the same level as Toy Story, but I'm gonna put in excellent. Toy Story 2. It's Woody gets sold with this weird guy. Then the crew tries to find him, and then there's Stinky Pete and Jesse in this horse until the group finds them, but until it's revealed that Stinky Pete is the main villain. Yep, Stinky Pete is the main villain. I feel like the guy who stole Woody should have been the main villain, but whatever. But then after that, Zurg comes along, and he probably has one of the most best things, this best saying ever. Buzz Lightyear, I am your father. That might have to be the best saying ever. Totally not a rip-off from something else that a different character says that's a lot like Zurg, but okay, whatever. This movie's excellent. Next up, okay, Monsters Inc. is going in best movie ever. And oh my god, okay, I'm gonna stop explaining the stories. This is getting too long. I'm gonna stop explaining the story. But like, go watch it for yourself. You'll like if it's 20 minutes into the movie and you're not instantly in love with it, then I'm not sure. Finding Nemo. I feel like Finding Nemo. Like I can understand why people like it, but I feel like it's kind of like it's definitely not forgettable, but like I don't know. It's definitely not one of the best movies ever. I guess I'll put it at cool. The Incredibles. Don't kill me in the comments, but I think it's excellent. I don't think it's as actually. Is it better than Toy Story? No, Toy Story's still better. It's definitely better than The Bug's Life in Toy Story 2, that's for sure, but don't kill me in the comments, okay? I still love The Incredibles, and I always will. Okay, Cars it's a bad movie. Cars 1 is still the best out of all the Cars movies, but it's bad. It is bad, even though Chick Hicks is probably one of the best villains ever in the Cars franchise, because okay, Ratatouille is going up here. He's just such a good movie. It just gives it. I'm like, it just feels so charming every time I watch it. Wally's going up there. Up. Honestly, I don't really understand why some people say that Up is the best movie. Some people even say that it's better than Ratatouille, which I do not agree one bit about. So I'm going to put it as amazing, even though the first 15 minutes into the movie is still the best 15 minutes in any movie. It's just so emotional. And, well, luckily, I made it through that, so I'm not gonna cry one bit to this movie. Oh, I already see bad movies coming up. But Toy Story 3, some people say that this is the best Toy Story movie. It's definitely a good one, even though it should have been the end of the series, but they just had to make another freaking movie. Even though Toy Story was like listen, like, if you haven't watched Toy Story 3, go watch the ending. The ending was like the perfect ending until they just ruined it with Toy Story 4. Even though, from my opinion, this is the worst out of all of the Toy Story movies, for my opinion. Sorry. But the ending is probably the best part, so I guess I'll have to make it as cool. I don't even want to say the next movie. I'm just gonna call it. I'm not even sure what I don't even want to say that movie. Listen, okay, alright, fine. Cars 2. So Cars 2, like when something happened with like Cars 2, like, I didn't really understand why people hated it for so much. Cause the last time I watched it, I was like in school, and the teacher played a movie, and I didn't really understand why I got that much hate. And some girl in the class even said that she hates cars, and I didn't know why. But rewatching this movie's just assaulting. This is like the first of these 3 Pixar movies that are going in the bin. Brave, this is the second one. Get in the bin. This is probably the worst princess movie ever. I wouldn't. I had more enjoyment watching the progress bar reaching to it than the actual movie. Like with my Disney ranking, I was just hoping that I was watching How to Train Your Dragon. Like again, I'll probably do that. I should probably replace Cars 2 with something too. Well, the Mario movie it is. Okay, thank goodness for Monsters University. Thank goodness for this. Because like, this movie's actually pretty good. Not as good as the original Monsters Inc., but I'm gonna put it as an amazing. They put it in amazing. Wow, so far no terrible. Inside Out. I thought Inside Out was amazing. It's definitely one of the best movies ever, and like, I'm not really sure what to say. It's just so good. And okay, there is one more thing I have to say. I hate all the people who are like, oh, did you know that Joy is actually the main villain in Inside Out? She's the main villain in Inside Out because she's so controlling over all the emotion, and she always just takes control. Of course that's the whole point of the movie. She's too she's too bossy, so that means that like we have like that means that like, dude, like, you know what? For that, then Woody is probably the main villain in Toy Story because he was rude to Buzz the entire movie. He was rude to Buzz to the entire movie. I guess Marlin is the main villain in Finding Nemo and Finding Dory because he never grew out of his overprotective father figure. Mr. Incredible never accepted any his family any part, so I guess that makes him the main villain. Flick is a liar, so I guess he's the main villain in A Bug's Life. Lightning McQueen never befriends a single car in the Cars movies besides Mater, so I guess they're the main villains in their story. They're the main villains in their stories, and Remy just left his whole entire his rat colony behind. So I guess Remy is the main villain in Ratatouille. Wally left Earth so I guess Wally left Earth and led it to rot. So I guess he's the main villain in Wally. Carl is grumpy all the time and hits some dude with his cane, so I guess he's the main villain in Up. Oh, so I guess shut up. Wait, what? Wait, what is that? Wait, who are you? Dude, I'm literally your brain. Shut up. Everyone gets it, okay? Everyone gets it. Okay? Or shut up. Okay, brain, whatever. The Good Dinosaur. See, the Good Dinosaur is probably the last horrible Pixar movie. Probably the last horrible Pixar movie out of like the 3 horrible Pixar movies. First of all, the animation is so bad. This movie is getting in the bin. Every single character, the design, oh my goodness. Design might be the worst part. Sure, Sharktail's design is worse, but still, it's I googled this and I saw a picture of Arlo when I searched up the Good Dinosaur to make this video, and I literally got the worst picture of Arlo ever, and I literally want to scrub my eyes out. He looked so awful. Finding Dory. That was actually pretty excellent. If you want to be honest, I think this movie is a slight better than Finding Nemo. Yes, I said it. Fight me. This movie just looks so good, and ooh boy, I just can't get enough. What's this? This movie, I just can't. I just can't. Even, yeah, I also do like that, like, in this movie, they actually tried to go on, like, surface land, so it's not like, oh, let's swim over here, oh, let's swim over there. It's actually like a full-on, they had to get to her. Okay, listen, Pixar, if you're watching this, please, we need to complete the 3 Finding movies. We need to complete the series with Finding Marlin. Come on, that would be the perfect ending, where Marlin could finally grow out of his overprotective father phase. Listen, come on, listen, Pixar, please make please make one final movie. Make it the most epic movie ever. Make the fish go to space. I don't care, just please make this get so good. Cars 3. I'm laughing. That's a funny joke. Wait, that's a real movie. Okay, whatever. It's going to terrible, which is actually our first terrible, but these movies are just generally just bad. Coco is going in best movie out there. The Incredibles. I used to think that the Incredibles 2. I used to think that the Incredibles 2 was better than the Incredible ones. But rewatching it, I can understand why people like the first Incredibles better. So I guess bad. Sure, why not? Bad it is. Toy Story 4. Okay, funny tier list, funny, but that's a super good joke. Oh wait, that's the actual movie. So, like, again, why was there a Toy Story 4? Come on, Toy Story 3 is the best finale to one of the best franchises ever. And you just had to make another movie. Well, I guess it makes sense since Bo Peep wasn't in the third movie, but... Oh, come on. Come on. Please, listen, the only thing that's making this movie good is, money. Even though I do have to admit, the ending was probably one of the best endings ever. Listen, I understand that people hate the fact that, like, the whole point of the first 3 Toy Story movie was supposed to be that, like Toy Story was supposed to be Woody had to make a child happy, but fourth movie got good mentions. How was the, like, listen, it's good to make a child happy, but you also need to focus on what you like. So, like, come on, that's like the best ending in any movie. Too bad they're making a 5th movie, which makes no sense. Like, if Toy Story 6 comes out, I'm not even sure if the Toy Story franchise is ever going to end. But this movie's still good. Like, that's cool. Still better than Toy Story 3, though. Yes, I said it. Onward, terrible. So, actually, I think it was a pretty excellent movie. I do remember that I never actually watched this movie when I was a kid. Well, I am a kid, but still. When, like, I was watching this movie for the first time, all I just remember was this black guy in a costume. That's kind of all of what I remember from this movie, everybody. But until rewatching it, it was kind of like that. Like, I thought it was gonna be like one of the most beautifulest movie ever, but whatever. Next up is Luca. I like the premise of Luca. I think it's just like a simple premise. Where, like, Luca's basically, if you are on land, if you're an underwater sea monster, on land, human. I think it's a good premise. It's definitely a good movie, even though right when Soul started, that's kind of when Pixar has kind of gone downhill. Turning Red. I actually really liked Turning Red. I really like Turning Red, even though there's way too many pop songs in this. There's way too many pop songs. Actually, sorry, Luca, but I'm actually going to move you down here just because I think Turning Red, like, comparing you to Turning Red, like, the only problem with Turning Red is there's way too many pop songs. Lightyear. A lot of people despise Lightyear. For a while, I thought it was a good movie, but rewatching it, it wasn't as good as I remember. Now realizing, I kind of realized while watching it that it was kind of dumb. So basically, Buzz accidentally got everybody trapped on this planet, even though nobody is complaining about living on the planet. Buzz is literally the only guy who's like, oh, I want to fix my mistake. Then the main villain is literally Buzz from the future. Of what? Like, I'll probably make a villains tier list. But because of that, I'm sorry, but I'll have to only put it at cool because... Now, next up is Elemental. Don't hate me, but I actually think that Elemental might actually be my favorite Pixar movie. It might actually be my favorite Pixar movie. It's a good movie. Same for Inside Out 2. And oh my god, Elemental might have to have some of the best songs ever. Elio, I actually haven't seen Elio yet. I only put it on the list because I can. So I'm just gonna put it based on the reviews. I'm just gonna put it in excellent. And that's my ranking. If you're wondering why I'm doing a lot of tier lists, this tier list is like these tier list is so basically my like the only reason why I'm doing these tier lists is because it's just a distraction while you're still waiting for the next episode of the Goosework show and the Cuphead game show. This is just a distraction while you're waiting on those, because I just don't want my channel to be dead. While you're all still waiting. I just don't want my channel to be dead while you're all still waiting. Like I want to I want to make it where eventually I want to make a video every single day, but so for this is my video, so oh wait, I almost forgot. We need to do the ending things. Best movie out there, for my opinion, Elemental is my favorite movie. For my opinion, it's good, even though even though like the other new Pixar, even though like either way. Like, I don't love it, but okay, whatever. And amazing. I think I'm gonna have to go to Inside Out. And excellent. I think I'm gonna have to go with The Incredibles or Luca. And cool, I think I'll have to go with Finding Nemo. And bad, honestly, if you want to be honest, I think I'll rather watch Cars than The Incredibles 2. And terrible, I guess Cars 3 and Get in the Bin. I'm not even sure out of these three. Like, definitely not Cars 2. But Brave or the Good Dinosaur. Brave and the Good Dinosaurs. Brave and the Good Dinosaur. I'm not even sure which one. Well, which one had the better scene? Like, there's that really good scene in Brave where she shoots an arrow into an arrow, breaking the arrow in half, and everybody celebrates. That was actually a pretty good scene. And the Good Dinosaur had that one scene where Arlo and that dog boy were talking about how they lost their family using sticks. I thought that was actually pretty heartwarming. So which one had the better scene? Well, I think the Good Dinosaur had a slightly better scene. So the Good Dinosaur is better than Brave. Yep, I think the Good Dinosaur is the best out of the three worst Pixar movies, and that's the end. Everybody, now. Bye. Have a good day. Man, I still have to think of the name for you all. The Watchers. No, that's like the worst names ever. That's like the worst name ever. My Airheads. That's what I'm gonna call you, my Airheads. Okay, that might sound a little bit offensive, but I'm not calling you all an airhead, but it's just because Airheads are one of my favorite candies. So, toodaloo, my Airheads. No offense. So, I wonder what's the next Pixar movie to come out. Oh, come on!